Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining for yoga today. In this outdoor yoga practice we are going to do some shoulder openers, some hip openers with eagle legs and eagle arms, Garandasana of different forms to raise our vibrations. So let's join our hands together for one Om to start our practice together. Take a nice big inhale. And release your hands. And let's come to our mat and start with downward facing dog, please. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Pedaling into the back of the legs. Coming over to plank pose and rolling over the toes. Coming into up dog. And exhale, taking it all the way back into downward facing dog. And rolling over to plank. Coming into upward facing dog. And exhale, bringing it back to down dog one more time, rolling over the toes to upward facing dog. And exhale, taking it back to downward facing dog. Come all the way over to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to the hips, elbows to sky. Come all the way up to standing and release the hands. Take your arms all the way up and interlace your fingers, index finger to the sky. Come over towards the right side. And crescent over towards the left side. And exhale, hinge and fold. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, place the hands, step your feet wide apart into feet wide apart pose. Taking your arms forward for Prasarta hinge. Hips and ankles stacked above and below each other. Raising your sacrum nice and tall, clearing in towards the hamstrings, hips, lower back. And speaking your hands back towards your shoulders and coming over to downward facing dog. Step your right foot between the hands. Knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent, Anjasana, sweeping the arms all the way up. And exhale, release hands to the floor. Step it back, down dog. Left foot between the hands, right knee to the floor, sweep the arms forward and up. And exhale, release hands to the floor. Step it back, down dog. Right foot between the hands, high crescent lunge. Ground down into your legs and your feet as you reach your arms up. And exhale, release hands to the floor. Step it back, down dog. Left foot between the hands, high crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Take it all the way up. And exhale, release hands to the floor. Step it back, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide. 5 breaths in down dog. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, come forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Press the feet, inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And take the hands down to the side. Take your right arm, cross it over, and your left arm for a shoulder stretch. Just a shoulder stretch with your arms hinged, crossed over. And sweep it out, other side. Right arm underneath your left for a shoulder stretch. And release. Inhale, take the arms up, and then we'll do the same thing, or stick with the shoulder stretch and coming into Garndasana arms. Arching the spine and extending and arching and extending into the spine, into the spaces between the shoulder blades. And release it. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, other side. Left arm underneath the right. And arch the spine. And inhale and arching. Inhaling, extending and arching. And extending your arms all the way out. Inhale. Exhale, take it all the way down to the floor. Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, step it back, downward facing dog. Right foot between the hands, warrior two, please. Sweeping the arms up and around. Taking the gaze out towards the right middle finger. Taking it all the way up and back, creating a nice space for the right side of the waist. Exhale, fingers behind your right shin ankle, extended side angle. And release, hands to the floor, and taking your hands out to the side for supported side angle. Forearms to floor, or a block, or a book. And hands to the inside of the foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Ardha. Step your left foot between the hands. Inhale, warrior two, sweeping it all the way up and around. Sinking nice and deep in towards the hips. Flip your left palm up, take it to the crescent warrior pose. Bicep to ear. And release. Take your fingers behind your left shin ankle. Sweep the right arm up and over. Paschimottanasana. Gaze up and underneath your upper arm. And release the hands to the inside of your left foot. Sweep the arms out to the side. Two hands supported side angle. And forearms to floor. And release the hands to the inside. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Take your vinyasa if you'd like, or stay in your down dog. Inhale. Ardha Mukha. Exhale. Pull it back to downward facing dog. Right foot between your hands. Warrior two. Sweep it up and around. Arms out to the side. Take your right arm underneath your left. Palms together. Garuda arms. Inhale. Take it up. And then exhale. Sink your arms to the floor inside of your right leg. Surrendering all the way down. Maybe you have a block for your hands, for your arms. Melting in towards the hips, clearing and cleaning the space on the layers of the legs and the lower back. And slowly bringing it all the way back up, arms out to the side. And windmill down, take your vinyasa. Exhale. Okay, we'll see. We can badger a little run. And come forward to plank. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Left foot between the hands. Warrior two, sweeping it up and around. Take your left arm underneath the right for Garuda arms, clearing the space in the upper back, lifting it up. Exhale, release. Hinge and fold with your forearms towards the floor. softening breathing. And coming back up to standing, releasing your arms out to the side, and windmill all the way down and come into your dog. Take your vinyasa, inhale, exhale, unraveling to up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers, lifting the upper arm bones. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees. Take a step or a hop over to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Press the feet, inhale, sweep it all the way up. And take the hands down to the side. Badger, come and lay down. You can come and lay down and be a good boy. You can come and lay down, okay? Lay down, please. Lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Lay all the way down. Lay all the way down. Good boy. Maybe you're doing yoga with your dog too. We'll see how it goes. Take the arms up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana. From here, we're going to stand on the right leg and lift the left leg up into a warrior 3 mode, bending into the standing leg. Arch the spine up towards the sky. Take your arms to your hips, interlace them behind you, stretch the arms towards the back. Raising the gaze, and releasing the hands back down, all the way to the floor. Sweep that left leg all the way up and step it back. Downward facing dog. Float through your vinyasa. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha, Svanasana. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, come to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. And stand onto your left foot. Sweep your right leg up for warrior 3. Toes down, heel up. Arch the spine all the way up. Hands might come over towards your hips. You can bend into the standing leg to anchor your hip and your ankle above and below each other. Maybe you'll take your hands, interlace them behind you. Maybe raising the gaze forward. And exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Step it all the way back. Take your vinyasa. Inhale and exhale. Downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, step up to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Press the feet, inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, hands to the sides. Excellent. And we'll continue on by simply stepping the left foot back and coming into warrior 1. Arms up to the sky. Gaze forward or gaze up, whichever works for you and your neck and your shoulders. Soaking it all in. Arms out to the side. Take your left leg, bring it up and find your Chandrasana legs. Left arm under, right arm over, find your Chandrasana arms, and then gently from there, start to hug all the way in, squeezing the midline, squeezing the muscles all the way in, compressing. And then from there, we'll extend it all the way back out, taking the arms out to the side and finding warrior 3 again. Stepping it all the way back into warrior 1. Bringing it all the way up. Exhale, release, open up into warrior 2. Taking your right hand down, one more Ardha Chandrasana, all the way up and over. Pressing the front foot down and leg and extending into Trikonasana. Hand to hip, gaze down, step it up, Ardha Chandrasana. second bend into your standing leg for more support. Take the gaze up towards the thumb. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. Sweep it all the way back. Down dog. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, Ardha Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Come up on the toes, bend the knees, come forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Hands to the sky. Inhale, exhale, hands all the way down. Step your right foot back for a warrior one. Take it all the way back. Arms up to the sky. Virabhadrasana 1. Sinking nice and deep. Pulling your left hip back, your right hip forward. Grounding in towards the legs. Hands out to the side. And come step forward into full eagle legs, Garudasana. Right leg over the left. Take the right arm under the left. Create space in the spine. And then we'll hug it all the way down, compressing, hugging in, clearing and cleaning layers. Maybe the hands come to the third eye. And then gently bringing it all the way out into warrior 3 pose. Sweeping it back, full flight. And exhale, step it back into warrior 1. Raise it all the way up and open up into warrior 2. Fingers behind your left shin ankle for Paschimottanasana. Extended side angle. And Trikonasana, triangle pose. Inhale, take it all the way up. Hand to hip, gaze down, step up, Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Step your arm all the way up to the sky, bending into the standing leg. Hands to the floor, turn your hips, step it all the way back, float through your vinyasa. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, bring it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees, and come all the way to your seat. And we'll just let Badger get his little run. This has become yoga with dogs. Hands behind you, interlace. Roll the shoulders up and back. And take the top of the head towards the floor. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And exhale, take it all the way back down. Take the arms out. Right arm underneath your left, palms together, arch the spine, Garuda arms. And inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and bring it all the way back out. Take your left underneath your right, palms together. Exhale and inhale, arching, extending the spine, raising vibrations through each layer of the muscles, clearing and cleaning, and exhale, take it all the way back out, arms up and hands down to the side. Headstand 1. Either do it freestanding, find a wall, or simply take a child's pose and enjoy that. Interlace your hands, head to the floor, walk your feet in, raise your legs up. Bending your knees and taking your right leg over the left, squeezing the energy lines, meridians, into the midline of the legs, clearing and cleaning the legs. and the flow of the body by being upside down, changing perspective. And other side, feet up, bend your knees, take your left over your right. Ardha, eagle legs, upward facing. And release, legs straight up. 3 more breaths here. Pinching from the hips all the way down. Child's pose, tuck your hands by your hips. And taking a vinyasa, downward facing dog, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come up onto your toes, bend your knees, take a step or a hop over to the hands. Have a seat. Come all the way down. And then from here, we're going to lay all the way down onto our backs. Press the palms down. Lift the shoulder blades underneath you. Maybe grab your mat. Roll your shoulders underneath. Bridge pose. Setu Bandha Sarvanjasana. Taking the lift up into the upper back. Using the space that we opened up by squeezing arms and legs together. Exhale, release, take it all the way back down. Either do that again or take your Urdhva Dhanurasana, arms over the head. Place the hands by the shoulders, elbows up to the sky. Press your hands and your feet strongly down. Come up to the top of the head. I like to come up to my toes and then clawing the fingers down and lifting up, raising all the way up. Anything that we squeezed out with our hugging the midline, arms and legs in our Garuda sequence, and we can extend it all the way out here. Anything that might be weighing us down, we'll lift it up and off. A nice long hold of Urdhva Dhanurasana. And exhale, walk your feet back out and come down. Onto your back. Give yourself a couple of windshield wipers. Maybe your dog has brought you back a toy again to play with as well. I know I have something right there. And bring the knees into the chest and roll it all the way up and face your legs towards the front. And we'll close our practice with folding forward, Paschimottanasana. Sweep the arms all the way up. Bring your ribs all the way in and exhale. Hinge and fold forward into Paschimottanasana. Maybe taking your hands around your ankles or your feet. Maybe you have a strap. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, arms out to the side. And slowly emerging back up, coming towards the front of our mat and closing our practice with a chant for peace for all beings everywhere. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. We'll see if Badger want to come with. Come here, Badger. Come here. Come here. Come this way. Turn around. Come here. This way. This way. Come. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Good boy. We'll bring our hands to the palms. We'll start with one Om together. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti 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 om. Namaste. And thank you so much for practicing with me and Badger today. And I hope that you feel like you have cleaned and cleared some layers and your vibrations have maybe stepped up a notch. Maybe you are feeling creative to go do something fun or something for somebody else, or maybe something with your dog. Have a fabulous day and thanks for joining. See you next video. Namaste. Okay, come here. Come here, Badger. Come here, Badger. Here it is.